Yo, what's up? This vlog you're about to see, we shot this in Singapore a few weeks back. I'm now back in Sydney, but considering it's been shot and edited, I thought I would throw it up. Also, one other thing, we're currently running our biggest sale for Offset Yo of the year. All of our older competition models, like Deviant Plus, Ally Plus Logic, they're like 30% off, and we've got like these mega bundles right now available now at offsetyoyo.com, so yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know. Alright, onto the vlog. So Offset Yo-Yo has been around since 2018, and a lot has changed. Our yo-yos have evolved, our team has expanded, it's my full-time thing now. Like, how crazy is that? Now, packaging has never really been a passion of mine. I'm more interested of what's inside the packaging, but I've had the good fortune to have worked with some really cool people who have designed different Offset Yo-Yo packaging over the years. So today I thought I'd give you guys a run through over the evolution of our packaging. What are you doing? Starting with this Offset Yo-Yo packaging number 1. I had nothing to do with this particular box. This entire thing was designed by Nick, who started Offset Yo-Yo. Honestly, for its time, it was probably best in class for yo-yo packaging. It had this black embossed Offset Yo-Yo logo on it. It also had this foam cutout. Ultimately, this was pretty cool. Nick's philosophy from the jump was that packaging is part of the product and it should be there to delight the yo-yo players. Now, as pretty as this packaging was, there were a few major flaws. The first one is that these were incredibly expensive. So shipping this was super expensive. Manufacturing this was super expensive, especially at the time when Offset Yo-Yo was selling like 3 yo-yos a year. So as soon as Nick left Offset Yo-Yo, I decided to fix that, which brings us to Offset Yo-Yo box number 2. So this was my equivalent of an affordable version of this. Again, we made it much smaller, and if you pulled out the sleeve like so, it would reveal the logo, and then if you opened it up like this, there was this like shuriken contraption inside there that would store the yo-yos. Now, I actually liked the aesthetic of this box. The first thing is that as packaging, this doesn't tell you anything about the product. That became a concern once Offset Yo-Yo started to kind of go mainstream and we got yo-yo players who weren't super familiar with how to use yo-yos from the jump. This was problematic too. Which brings us to box number 3. Personally, this was the most functional Offset Yo-Yo packaging in my opinion. The first thing we did is we added this QR code so that anyone who doesn't know how to set up a yo-yo, you could literally just scan this. We'd show you how to do it. We also added a bunch of like social media handles on here. If you guys aren't following those, please do. More logos and stuff, and of course we added a window. One of these contains a deviant and one of these contains an outlier. Based off just looking at this, you have no idea which. You'd have to like really kind of take a look inside, and only once you kind of picked it apart and looked through it like this would you be like, that's the deviant. So it wasn't super useful from a packaging lens. Now, each 3 of these boxes were good in their own way for their own time, but none of these really suit what we need today. Now, I've kind of tasked Xavier with revamping the whole product thing. Here's what he came up with.
Hey guys, I'm Xavier. I'm an Offset Yo-Yo team member, and Brandon tasked me with redesigning the new packaging for Offset Yo-Yo. So the first change I made to Offset Yo-Yo is the colors. Colors are super important when you're designing a brand. Having a black color like this won't let us stand out. So what I did was, we went from black and white to blue to white. What we have here is the Offset Blue 0017E8. That is the color for Offset Yo-Yo. It's our color. So for this box, the first thing I did to make it stand out is add this 270-degree window where it's fully transparent and you can see all sides of the box. On the back of the box, we also included a custom QR code where if you scan this QR code, it will direct you to our Offset Yo-Yo Learn page where you can learn how to set up your first yo-yo or learn other beginner tricks in our arsenal. So the last feature of this box is quite special. On the front, you can see it's fully transparent. During contests, when you meet me, Brandon or Alan or any other Offset team members, you can ask us to sign on the box. and we can write a very long message for you guys and put our signature here. Yeah, so I think this is a very special touch that you can keep this box for very good memorabilia. Next, we have our offset exclusive packaging, which is the packaging only meant for our most premium and rarest yo-yos. So this is the box for the Outlier Titan. The Outlier Titan is our first ever offset exclusive yo-yo, along with the Deviant Titan. So what you do is you flip over the box. There's this little flap here, and you just slowly pull it, and it'll slowly come up. After a little shake, and there reveals our offset exclusive white box. It has this really smooth matte finish in your hands, and it really sets the tone for what's inside the box. So once you open the box, you set the lid to the side. Now you have what's inside the box. So here with your Outlier Titan, we have a very sturdy and very strong, soft mesh foam tray. We have the yo-yo placed here. We have a string here, then we have a custom slot for a custom bearing tool that you guys will receive. And in this square pocket, we have our custom yo-yo pouches where it says built for champions like you. You put the yo-yo in the pouch for you to carry around. So then one more key feature of this box is as you're lifting the box up, it slowly reveals words, built for champions. So all in all, I really hope you guys enjoy these boxes. I had a ton of fun making them, and I hope you guys get a feeling of excitement when you open these boxes. So